Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burden me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with, now they looking nervously. And I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet next to me.
I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it, get after it. Get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta struggle through the sewer.
What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Yo, what is good, Eagles Nation? I am AK Eagles from the AK Eagles podcast. I may fuss and cuss, but you can count on me and my content like the fucking city bus. And if you would like to subscribe to keep our dreams alive, appreciate each and every one of you. What's going on with my brother Philly Foothills? How you doing, sir?
What is good? What is going on? And what is cracking? It's your boy Philly Fuego, and I am back in another episode of East Meets West out here in the nest out west. Definitely very, very blessed to have each and one of you as a guest. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Make sure you hit that for us if you enjoy the content. It really helps us. Make sure you hit it on both channels on the nest out west with your boy here, Philly Fuego, always holding it down on the West Coast. I know I haven't been doing a lot of content lately, but your boy is coming back sooner than later, definitely. Just glad to be back with my brother here, AK, my brother from another mother. We are hyped. We are juiced because it is hate week. It is Dallas hate week. So, baby, let's go. You can't see the shirt yet, but there you go. Absolutely. Shit on Dallas with the Grinch. F Dallas. Let's go, guys.
Yeah, man. So listen, this is definitely Dallas Hate Week, and we got together today to put this together to do this because we haven't been live in a while, and I figured why not, right? This is a very important game. This is for the NFC East so far, for the division, and we got Cooper Rush and the Dallas Cowboys coming into town. Who would have thunk it? 4-1. Congratulations. Proud of you guys. Wow. 4-1.
There's no team I like beating more than the Dallas Cowboys. So tomorrow night is going to be extra, extra special because I don't care if it's Cooper Rush, if it's Dak Prescott, if they bring Tony Romo retirement out of the commentary booth. I don't care who it is. We're going to beat them, and we're going to beat them handily. I'm calling it right now. I think we win by more than 10.
No, man, I like that. I get
Their
it.
offense their offense can't hang with our offense. Our offense is way more rounded. Fully, we're a full weapon on offense. They're a half. Cooper Rush, he can't really get. I mean, yeah, he slings it a little bit, but I mean, come on. We know who has the more all around offense. We do.
No, listen, man, we talked about it backstage a little bit before we even went live, and I told you, like, I get it. They're all hyped up because they beat the Rams last week, and I get it. The Rams won the Super Bowl last year. Congrats to them, is what it is. But we all know this year so far, the LA Rams have not been subpar anywhere near where they were before. Like, this is not – Matthew Stafford is not playing to the level he was last year, and none of the offense really is. Get all hyped if you want to, but I'm just saying you guys have not faced an offense like us yet.
Right.
And
you're right. The Rams are definitely missing. You can tell they're missing Odell Beckham Jr. He was a good piece for them last year as far as a kind of attention off of Cup, so he can get his touches. But I mean the Cowboys got spotted 9. It should have been 14 because after they had the fumble, the strip sack return for the touchdown, they got the block punt on like the 20 or 25 yard line, and then went 3 and out and had to kick a field goal. You're not going to get that against us for one, and if you do, you better take full advantage of all the points you can get because we are built to not only jump on people and get leads, but we can come back on people too. We are that well-rounded. So you guys got spotted 9 points last week. So come on now.
No, and listen, man, like I give them their credit. Right now everyone is raving about their defense, and as they probably should be. They've looked really good the first 5 weeks. Okay, I'll give them that. But
especially their pass rush, yeah, okay.
That's one thing that we have. We have a defense too, and we have a really, really good defense who can also do the same things that you guys do. Now,
and a more rounded defense too, right? We can stop the run better than they can.
Yeah, so switch sides.
Look at the numbers,
your offense
guys.
Does not match up to ours.
No. Not even close.
And you have not seen an offensive line like ours yet either. Like you might sit there and say, "Oh, well, we're going to get pressure with 4 guys." No, sir. You're going to need to bring more. And when you bring more, that's going to hurt you guys a lot. And no lie, man, I told you the key to this game is stop their run, make Rush beat you with his arm, and then 2, just run right at Parsons. Don't even worry about him, man. His strength is pass rush. It is not run stop. Like, no lie.
And to me,
he is not a run stopper. So run right at him, get him out of the way, neutralize him, and let the rest take care of itself.
And try not. And another key to this game, and to me, is going to be let the whoever the receiver is opposite of whoever Diggs is guarding, whether it's Brown or it's Smith, let them have a big day. Let Goddard have a big day, but don't be careful of how much you run that tight end screen because teams are going to start picking up on that. So we need to start spreading that out a little bit more.
AJ is going to slaughter Diggs. I hope people realize this. he is going to slaughter Diggs. I'm sorry. you say what you want. You can be as hyped about it as you will, but dude, he's going to eat him up and poop him out. Like it's not going to be. Yeah, good luck. That's all I got to say, man. Listen, let me read some of these stats for you real fast. This is what they're about to get. Okay. It's our third 5-0 start in our team history. First of all, this year 81 and 04, and we all know what happened in 04. Okay. Yep. We lead the NFL in turnover differential with +9. We have the 5th most points per game at 27 in the NFL. We're second in total offense at 419.8 yards per game. We're first in rushing touchdowns with 12, 4th rushing yards per game at 160. Hurts is second total yards at 1625, 5th in total touchdowns at 10. Sanders is third in the NFL in rushing yards with 414, 3 touchdowns. Brown is 5th most receiving yards at 436. Goddard's second in tight end yards at 335, and he's first in yak at 272. We're first in the NFL in takeaways at 11, 4th in the NFL in sacks at 17. Second in opponent 3-and-out percentage at 43.4. Riddick leads in both strip sacks and forced fumbles with 3, and Bradbury is first in opponent pass rating at 29.9.
Damn, dude! You just said Goddard is at 272 yak yards.
Yes,
receiving. So that means he's averaging over 50 yak yards a game. Yeah. That is very, very good for a tight end. Very good.
All I have to say is good luck.
Right? I got one word.
I tweeted this. What people think it is.
I tweeted this out earlier. One word for quarterback for the how did I say it? I said I got one word for Cooper the quarterback. Bum rush. And I tweeted a picture of Riddick. Yep, because we are going to be rushing that bum.
Listen, and I'm not going to sit here and not say that Dallas won't get, maybe 1 or 2 lucky breaks where they get to Jalen. Okay. I'm just saying that you will get your pressure some way, somehow. You will figure it out. All teams do. Like we're not going to bullshit. I'm just saying it's not going to be as easy as what y'all think it's going to be. You're talking about 5 of the very best. If Mailata is going, which I'm pretty sure he is, yeah, good luck, Gregory. Okay. We all know Kels is going to play. We all know that. We all know what Johnson can do. Okay. He hasn't given up a sack in 200 and I don't know. It's something crazy.
A lot, right?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's so ridiculous, dude. Like he is what you want in a right tackle. Like hands down, Johnson is lights out. Sayamalu, he's doing his Sayamalu thing there. And if Dickerson's good to go, then guess what? Your offensive line is top notch. Your starters are there, and it's against your top 4 defensive linemen. And I promise you, I will take my offensive line over your defensive line any day.
And let me ask you too, AK, what's the best way to, in the longevity of a game, what's the best way to wear down a pass rush?
Run the ball. And that's usually with long sustained drives, right? Which we've been very, very, like I said, Miles is
very good at this year.
Yards. Miles is third in rushing yards. Take advantage of that. Let him wear this defense down.
Absolutely.
You got plenty of halfbacks. Use them. They're going to send Parsons. We know they're going to try and get him to get pressure quick. Well, how do you get the pressure to stop? You get the ball out quick.
Yep. I want us to run first. Run first. Let Jalen play action off of that, and just wear that defense down. I want them to be wanting to give up by the 3rd quarter. You know what I mean? Before the 4th quarter even gets there, I want their defense to be gassed, to be on the ropes and worn down to the point where we can just continue to run the ball down their throat and control the clock, control time possession, and walk out of there with a win. It's not going to be that hard. We talked about it before the show. It's pretty simple. And it all goes down to a lot of Nick Sirianni's philosophies too. You win at the line of scrimmage, you're going to win more times than not. And is our offensive line better than their defensive line? Probably, because our offensive line is that good. I'm not saying their defensive line is bad, because that's probably their strongest part of their –
that is their strongest part.
Right, is their D-line. Absolutely.
Yeah,
they got Michael Parsons too. But, he like you said, run at him. That neutralizes him. But you flip the narrative. Is our defensive line better than their offensive line?
Yes.
I think right now, it is. They're all right, but our defensive line is not only good with the starters, but we got depth too. You put once Fletcher or Hargrave gets winded, you put Joe Davis in there. It's not you're not even skip a beat. You're probably
and I get it. You
under.
haven't, and I also get it. You haven't let Cooper Rush get sacked yet. Congratulations. But guess what? You have two dominant corners right now.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry. I don't think you as Dallas fans can sit there and honestly say that you are comfortable with your two corners against my two wide receivers, and you can bring the house and not worry about my wide receiver toasting your corner. To where me as an Eagle fan, I can sit there and say Bradbury and Slay are no fucking joke. I know undoubtedly that if I bring the house, my two corners are going to lock up your two receivers. I almost guarantee that. So I'm not as worried defensively about your pass game if I have to bring the house. But can you say that? No. I don't believe so. If you truly sit here and say that between A.J. Brown and Smith, you are comfortable bringing everyone and leaving your two corners against man-on-man, you're crazy. Because Jalen will kill you with that. And then you have Goddard and Miles Sanders to add on to that? Nah.
Well, not only that, but it's like even if they key on – if they're in the passing game, if they key on Brown, Smith, Goddard – that still leaves Quez, who is, as we've seen this year, he is a legitimate deep downfield threat. He was wide open on that play, but he still got and he was able to make the catch, and it was easy touchdown. My point being is that.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
My point being is just that I feel that Dallas is somewhat susceptible to the big play. So look. I mean, once we get the run game established, look for Sirianni and to call play into Hurts to try to make a big play on the field.
Yeah, and Randy, no lie, man, that's if CD plays. From what I'm hearing, is he hurt his hip or something like that. So, even if he does play, will he be 100%? I have no idea. We'll see, man. But yeah,
they're just gonna watch. They're gonna rest CD. And then the Cowboy fan, multiple excuses lined up. Oh, we didn't have Dak. Oh, we didn't have CD. Oh, Mike McCarthy's trash. We need to get Sean Payton next year. Oh, the ref screwed us. Oh, Trevor or Lawrence shouldn't have talked so much crap about Hurts because he just went off on us. It'll be excuse after excuse after excuse because we know the narrative. As Eagles fans, we know the narrative. We know how Cowboys fans think, and it doesn't matter if we beat Dak, there's an excuse. If we beat Rush, there's an excuse. They're always going to be an excuse. They're never going to give us our credit.
Hey, it's better for you guys to lose now anyway, because when you lose and Dak comes back and he loses, then there isn't. We save you guys a QB controversy. You're welcome. Right. So just take the loss because, listen. Let's throw this out there. Like say somehow, some way you guys beat us, which if by the grace of God in your hands, that's going to be hard. I believe. I can tell you this: if Dak comes back and loses the first game he comes back on after Cooper goes like 6-0, if that would be the case. Oh right. My God, are you guys going to have a shitstorm? Like, you know what I mean? They're going to have a Carson Wentz issue.
Well, that's the thing is that if, like you said, if somehow they beat us tomorrow night, And Cooper Rush, if he continues to, let's say Dak doesn't come back next week. Let's say he beats Detroit as well, or Chicago, whoever they're playing. I forget who it is. It's it's a pretty easy win, though. I mean, it should be. You never know in the NFL, any given Sunday. But what I'm getting at here is the more Rush stacks on these wins, that's going to make things very, very interesting, to say the least, with the quarterback situation in Big D.
Oh yeah, and dude, like for instance, I mean, like I said, if Dak would come out his first game and lose, you don't think everyone's going to start questioning that shit? I would. As an Eagle fan, I would. You know, if it was happening on my team.
Some Eagles fans might think I'm crazy for saying this, but I would almost rather play Dak tomorrow night. He didn't look good he didn't look good week 1. He looked pretty pedestrian against Tampa Bay. And then on top of that, right, he's going to be rusty. So I'd rather play Dak tomorrow night. Honestly, guys.
He had a 19% completion percentage, I believe, week 1.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was absolutely atrocious. Yeah.
But no, man, like, no lie, man. That is the two things that you need to do tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. when we play Dallas is you neutralize Pollard and Zeke, and you force Rush to throw the ball. Make him beat you. And you run the ball, and you do it literally right at Parsons. I'm telling you, bro. You don't run away from him. You don't, run right at him. Right at him. He cannot stop the run. He's not a run stopper. So, yeah, man. Well, we should be okay. These guys know this. They study this shit day in and day out.
There's definitely one thing. There was one thing that kind of stood out to me against Arizona that the defense needs to clean. And I think you know what I'm going to say. And that's the tackling. Because on that one touchdown that Hollywood Brown had, I think, if I'm not mistaken, TJ Edwards, Darius Slay, and Gardner Johnson all missed tackles on that play, with an opportunity to stop him from scoring that touchdown. So we have to be very, very sound. And that's the word I want to use for tomorrow night. Sound tackling.
I get it, bro, but he is a slippery little shit. Like
he is.
He is a small little dude with like tremendous burst. So there is certain things I look at.
Gallup can be that way too, and Lamb. So we need to be very sound with our tackling.
Yeah,
guys, get any extra yards after the catch.
No, I get it. I believe last week we saw our defense be a little lazy, and I know some people might be concerned about what they saw against Arizona last week, but I'm not there yet. I mean, they know what's at stake. They know what this game means. They're not dumb. Most of them have been here before. They were all here last year. So, they know the ass whipping they took. They're going to want redemption. And this team, whether you believe it or not, you can sit there and talk about last year all you want. This team is not the team from last year. This is a totally different animal. Offensively, defensively, this roster is not something you want to play with. I'm serious, man. Like, I told you backstage, if we come in and we take care of business and we smack those booty cheeks, bro, you go 11-0 going into that Green Bay game. I'm not even playing. You win this game, bro, and you go 6-0. You just got the biggest momentum boost you've gotten in a long time. All right, Pittsburgh probably won't have TJ Watt when we play them. Okay,
right,
and then after that, it's the Bears, right? I think. It's not.
We have our bye.
Well, we have our bye. Yeah, we have our bye after this game, and then we have Pittsburgh, And then after Pittsburgh, I think it's Chicago, or it's somebody, not really that big of a deal that we should be able to handle. Our next defense that we opponent wise that might even prevent a challenge is Green Bay. That's what I'm saying. You win this, you got a huge momentum fucking boost, and you should be 11-0 going in the Green Bay game.
Yeah. I mean, they're out of
Houston. Thank you, Scoob. Yeah, you got Houston after.
Thank you, Scoob. Yeah.
So,
Gotcha.
you this kind of, it's not everything, but it is everything. You know what I mean? Plus, if you win this game, you automatically go to probably almost a 92% chance that you win the NFC, win first seed, and get that first round bye. You have to win this game to a point. You know what I'm saying? It does mean a lot.
Yeah.
Division-wise.
No, I do. And, I mean, yeah, I agree with you, Randy. I think that TJ Edwards was taking some bad angles during the game in Phoenix or in Arizona. But that's not to say that TJ Edwards is not having a phenomenal year, because if you've watched any Eagles football games on defense, he is making more times than not. I mean, he is flying around the ball. TJ Edwards is a big part of this defense, and I don't think we wouldn't be undefeated without his services. I feel that way.
Thank you. There it is. I was trying to go off the top of my head, man. I just saw the logos. I just didn't know where they were. So we got the Steelers after the bye. Then you got the Texans.
And
Then you got the Commanders. Then you got the Colts. Then you got Packers. That's what I'm saying, man.
Oh, and dude, what a perfect Thursday night game too, to play the Texans. I mean, that's perfect, because that's not a very hard game. It shouldn't be anyway. I mean, they're going to play good on defense, but we'll be able to win pretty handily. And then you get a long mini bye right after that before you play the Commanders again. So,
but that's what I'm saying, bro. None of these remaining teams that you see on this list compare to anything Dallas has defensively. We're talking defense overall. Dallas is your defense that you have to beat. If you beat them, none of these teams should be an issue after that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And we just have so much depth too. I know you're concerned about Nakobe Dean not getting that much playing time, but I'm a firm believer in his talent, that if something, knock on wood that it doesn't, but if something were to happen to TJ Edwards, we could plug Nakobe right in to the middle linebacker spot and we'd be good to go. I really feel that way.
I'm not worried about it. I asked you the question.
I'm not either.
Are you worried about it? Yeah. No, I'm.
Gotcha.
Listen, I think a lot more people expected him to get more reps than what he did, and he has been so far.
Yeah.
I thought a lot more people figured they'd use him a little more because of what top talent he was, and they got him so late. He was pretty much the steal of the draft. Let's be honest, He was at least a top 20 talent that we took in the third round. Who knew, But I think a lot more people expected him to play more, but he hasn't really played that much. So, but that's a good thing though, right? That means our linebackers are doing what they're supposed to do,
Absolutely. And this game, I'm so excited for this game. It can't come fast enough. It really can't. I'm not trying to be overconfident, but if we play to how I know this team can play, if we play, I don't even think we've, kind of like Jalen and Sirianni have been saying, to other guys too, we haven't really even played to our full potential yet. So if we play to our full potential tomorrow night, I think we clap them. I think we smack them up. I do.
You know, man, I know there's a lot of people out there right now. Like I've heard some things going around saying like, well, if Jalen, this is the game Jalen needs to win to prove himself. You know, he needs to win this game, and you know they say, well, we understand
He
he's
needs to have
actually
more passing
rushing.
touchdowns.
Yeah, he needs to have more passing touchdowns. Listen, I don't give a shit. He could have 20 rushing touchdowns. I don't give a fuck. A touchdown is a
Right?
touchdown. Touchdown is a touchdown.
Exactly.
It is 6 points, and I don't give a shit if he does it with his legs or he does it with his arms. 6 points is 6 points, and I move on. It is what it is.
Mhm.
He could have 4 passing and 20 rushing. I don't give a shit. As if he's winning me
Right.
ball games, I say no more.
It doesn't matter. A dub's a dub, right? We take it. We take them. We take the dubs any way we can get them. A W is a W. It doesn't matter if it's pretty, if it's ugly, whether he had, like you said, 4 passing or if he had 5 passing and no rushing. It doesn't matter. It's still the same points on the board. We want. Yeah, as a fan, we probably want to have to see him have more passing touchdowns right now. But
Of course.
to me, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. This kid is built like a brick. You know what I mean? You've seen it. That run against the Vikings, that touchdown run where he was on the sideline and then he breaks a couple tackles and muscles his way into the end zone. That's like a running back right there, dude. That's like a physical receiver right there. That's like
the one whenever he played Jacksonville and he trucked the safety just to get into the end zone. I mean, like no quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Well, there is quarterbacks who will do it. There is a certain few, but
yeah, absolutely.
He took that
Lamar
like
Jackson.
dude.
Oh yeah, yeah. Dude. My confidence right now is. I mean, who's the best team in the AFC right now? Probably the Bills.
The Bills, for sure.
Bills or the Chiefs. Yeah. I think we can go toe-to-toe with the Bills right now. I think we can go toe-to-toe with them.
It would be a very
And if that's the Super Bowl, oh boy, get your popcorn ready, everybody, because that's going to be an entertaining one.
That'd be an amazing Super Bowl, man. I would love to
yes,
go
it
against
would.
Josh Allen. That would be awesome. You know, I'm not gonna lie. And as far as everything is going right now, that is kind of what the favorite is: Bills versus Eagles. But you know, listen, they're not even thinking that way. We've seen it. We've watched some of the interviews this week. Their mentality is one day at a time, one game at a time. And you know, we talked about it backstage as well, dude. Like Jalen Hurts' mentality is fabulous. Like, I've never seen a stone cold killer like him before, dude. This kid is just, like you said, ice in his veins. And I love it. You know, like, I told you, and I swear to God, I stand by this. I would take, mental-wise, I would take Jalen Hurts' mentality and put it up against any of these QBs, and I would still take Jalen. And what I mean by that is, he's like he always says, I never get too high, I never get too low. I always stay in that one moment and that one moment only. You know, like you look at him when they go up close on his face while he's, you know, sitting there while, you know, he's looking at the defense and stuff. Like there's no emotion. Like he is just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know exactly how to put it. Like nothing is too big for him. You know, it doesn't, he doesn't fear it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. No, it's true. It is because he's kind of an old, to me he's like an old soul. You know what I mean? And that's why him and Devontae Smith click so well together, because Devontae Smith is that same soul too. He doesn't go out like they're both really young, right? They both, like kids their age are out partying or out going to the clubs, you know, hanging out, stuff like that, being flashy. They're not like that. They stay at home. They keep to themselves. They study. They work hard. They stay out of trouble, which is a huge thing this day and age with big time athletes. You know what I mean? So yeah, the fact that I think we kind of already knew that Jalen was built this way mentally. Before we even drafted him, I think we kind of had a feeling, and we definitely saw it his first couple of years. But now that he's combining this absolute just strength of a mentality with the improved play on the field, oh man, I'm still sticking to it. He's going to win the MVP. He's going to win the MVP this year.
I love what Michael Irvin said last week. Whenever Jalen said, we can't be the temperature in the room. We got to be the thermometer.
That's right.
What fucking 24-year-old kid says that?
Right?
Let's just be honest, man. Like, what does he sit there at night and like think of like hype speeches for like 2 hours and be like, wow, that sounded really good. I'm gonna write that shit down. Like, no, dude, it just flows with him, and I like it. Like his mentality, his character, it speaks volumes. His parents raised such a great kid. Like that, he is so mature beyond his years, and that's what makes this kid so deadly, man. And I always smile when I think about it. Is you see what he is right now. I mean, let's take that Washington game, for instance. Remember when he rolled out to his left? Last year, he only ran. He wasn't looking to throw. But he squared up his hips, and he delivered that beautiful ball to that was Quez, right? But that was called back because somebody held.
Yes.
You know? And that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, that was beautifully thrown. Like, Jalen, you saw that showed his growth right there. That showed that this kid worked all offseason to learn how to turn his hips, get his shoulders properly angled, and release that football. Like, you see it now, you know,
even more, absolutely. I totally see it. And even more important than that, as far as him throwing the ball, is that he's trusting his offensive line more, and he has learned how to step up in the pocket and be more confident in the pocket. So absolutely, Jalen Hurts, he's not – because last year you've seen it. There was an example somebody put out on I think on ESPN the other day. He in the playoff game against the Bucs, bailed out of the pocket really way too early on that interception he threw. He was trying to get the ball to Devontae Smith in the corner.
Yeah. Yep.
And the safety, because he faded out of the pocket too soon and he threw off his back foot, the safety had the time to get over and make the interception, which is if he was to stay in the pocket, if he stepped up, which he had the room to do so, he could have easily hit Devontae Smith because he was wide open. And he had dusted the corner. He absolutely burnt the corner. He was wide open, and the only reason he threw the interception is because he bailed out of the pocket and gave the safety time to get over. But Jalen isn't doing that this year. Jalen is looking like a whole other quarterback in the pocket. He's stepping up. He's keeping his eyes down the field, and he knows when to get out of there when he has to and use his legs.
Yeah. And you know, that's the thing, man. Like, you know, and how I was going to end it was you see how mature he is right now at 24. How ridiculous is this guy going to be when he's 32? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you honestly think about it, quarterbacks don't hit their prime until they're at least 30. You know, like they're in their prime years from 30 to about 34, 35, 36. You know, that's when you saw Aaron doing his damage, Tom doing his damage, all these guys. That's their prime years. Well, this kid is already mentally years beyond what he should be. So when his athletic ability and his body, that as it's done growing, like, we got to realize he's still a kid. Like, he might be 24, but his body's as a athlete isn't fully developed yet, and he will eventually get there. And when he does, and he puts it all together, dude, he's going to be a nuclear bomb just waiting to be put off.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
absolutely, yes, and absolutely too. Eagles _Slayer 95. He says Jalen Hurts keeps a straight face, never flinching. Is pretty.
It is.
It is very impressive, and he is one person that I would not, even if he doesn't even know how to play, and he's never played before, I wouldn't want to play poker against him because I wouldn't be able to read him. I guarantee I would not be able to get a read on him. because he has got that. Like I said, he's got ice in his veins, and he doesn't flinch. Like Slayer 95 said, he really doesn't.
Oh, bro, and you know what's crazy too is I guarantee you he is one of those sunglasses wearing motherfuckers when he plays poker. You know, so that makes it even harder.
You can't even
see his eyes.
Right. I mean, I can read people still when they wear sunglasses. If they're giving me
oh yeah, but you ain't reading him.
No. I've read lots of people who wear sunglasses. It's just he's a different type of dude. He really is. He's like you said earlier. Your words are great. Stone cold killer. That's what he is.
You know the one thing
he's a stone cold killer.
The one thing I want to say to him though, man, is definitely he was asked the question just a couple of days ago, like, do you enjoy the wins? Because and in a way I see why the reporter asked him that, because when you see him, yes, he smiles. Yes, there is times where you see him break character and he will, give you a chuckle or something. But that's very limited.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
right.
It's like, dude, do you have any ounce in your blood whatsoever to just enjoy a fucking win afterwards? And we did see, in the locker room, he comes in, he's like, and he does enjoy it. But
right.
Like, do you really fucking enjoy it though, man? Like, let it sink in a little bit. I want him to be serious, but dude, just definitely let it sink in. You're doing great things. Don't put the pressure on too much that you have to keep that persona. It's okay to break character once in a blue moon. Show your happiness. It's cool. Like I love it when he's fun. It's infectious. It really is.
When he does win the championship in this league, I think he was going to. I'm pretty sure about that right now. The way it's looking so early on for him.
Yeah,
he's the type of dude that the next day, after winning a ring, he may be chilling at the house, but he's going to be watching film. You know what I mean? He's going to be right back into the laboratory because he's just built that way. He's such a hard worker, and
appreciate you, Ed.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you all day, Ed. Appreciate you very much. All you guys in the chat. You guys have been keeping it going very well.
Thank you so much.
Very big salute to all you guys. Yep.
Please hit that like button if you haven't already. Thank you so much.
Please do.
Man, what sucks about it, dude, and I think this is the hardest question that everyone is facing right now. Jalen Hurts is 5-0. We see how bad Kyler Murray is doing right now. Kyler Murray just got his money, right? Kyler Murray's 0-1 in the playoffs, or 0-2, something like that. Jalen Hurts has been there one time. He's 0-1. But overall record-wise, Kyler has more losses than wins. Jalen does not. If Jalen comes out this year and he wins, like you say, an MVP, he wins a playoff game or two, and he goes to the Super Bowl. Say he doesn't win the Super Bowl. Just say he just makes the Super Bowl and he doesn't win it, okay? Do you know what that price tag is about to become? Say he wins the Super Bowl. Do you know what that price tag is about to become? Like, you are no longer
very, very high.
You are no longer talking numbers that even make sense to me as a fan. Like, I'm just going to be honest with you, because you're talking about a kid who is 24 years old. And I swear to God, I hope I'm right on that. I think he is 24. I pray. He might be 23. I don't know. But I know he's just fucking young. Okay?
Right.
If he wins an MVP and he wins the Super Bowl that same year, and he's a second-round pick, not even a first, he's a second. Dude, I don't want to be a part of those negotiations, and I don't even want to know what those numbers are whenever they come down to it, because that's a tough one to swallow. You know what I'm saying, bro? That we are talking money. Like, what did Murray get?
He's 24. August 7th. Yeah, he's 24, AK, just to let you know.
Okay. But I mean, what Kyler Murray got guaranteed 150, right? If I believe.
Yeah, and what did Deshaun Watson just get guaranteed?
201 million.
Yeah, so I mean, you're going to be talking probably around that ballpark.
Oh no, you're talking over.
Because that just.
I mean, you're talking even more than Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Because Lamar Jackson has an MVP.
Right. And wait,
so
if Jalen gets an MVP on top of that shit, he's gonna have all the negotiation.
Oh no, Jerry, listen. If this kid comes out, wins MVP in a Super Bowl, I'm not saying he isn't worth every penny. That's a lot of fucking pennies, bro. That's a lot of fucking pennies.
It's a lot of Bitcoin. That's a lot of Bitcoin, Jerry Lee. It's a lot of Bitcoin.
That's all I'm saying. Like, but what a fucking success story if that happens.
A lot of crypto.
Like, dude, and I want it to happen. Like, I am a huge Jalen Hurts supporter. I'm a huge fan of his, and I want nothing but the best. And god damn, how he will look good if it happens. Like, he already looks good, but.
And to all those Jalen haters out there, especially the ones who are Eagles fans, said that, oh, who cares? It doesn't matter if he hasn't had the same offense system, the same offensive coordinator, the same head coach since high school. You're telling me that doesn't matter for a quarterback? You are high off of something that I have never smoked before, and I've smoked some stuff before. Some good green.
I love that. I love that Twitter meme I seen the other day, and it was a normal person's brain, and it had the Eagles logo, and then instead of brain on drugs, a Dallas Cowboy. But no, man, I give Dallas their credit where it's due. They have a solid defense. It's going to be a good game. Listen, man, I do not believe that. I'm not going to say it's not going to be competitive, but there is going to be a place in time somewhere in that game where Dallas loses the momentum to the point they can't return from. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They will stay competitive, but for how long, that remains to be seen. I can't wait. I just fucking can't wait, man. All you shit people there. I swear to God, when they clap your ass, I swear to God, y'all better be ready for the fucking hate because it's coming. It is fucking coming.
And I'm just so happy I get to watch the game this week because I being here on the West Coast, I don't have access to all the games. So yeah, it's been nice to know in my head that I get to not only watch Eagles football this weekend, but it's going to be on Sunday Night Football against the Dallas Cowboys. That's going to make the win that much sweeter.
Yo, Joey Shakes, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you for coming.
Joey! What up, Joey?
He said, Howie's not done. Look, I didn't think Jalen would be on a hot seat this early. I thought it was going – or hot start this early. Sorry. Wow, my bad. Hot start this early. I thought it was going to build up, little things to clean up, but been very happy. Welcome back, Fuego.
Thank you, Joey. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Hey, fly Eagles fly, baby. Fly Eagles fly. I'm on the mend.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Speaking of the devil, what's going on, Coles? How you doing, sir? Appreciate you for stopping through, man.
Man, welcome, man.
His Dallas ears must have been tingling. He heard the shit.
Yeah, they were burning. They were burning. Yep. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you've heard some trade speculation, like Joey was saying. You know that Howie may not be done. You know, we may go after the defensive end for the Panthers. I was hearing possibly Christian McCaffrey. Ooh,
well, that make our offensive end? From what I heard, Burns is not tradable. They're not trading.
Really? Oh, they're not trading him. Okay. They shut the door on that. All right.
At least that's what Twitter said from what I read.
Yeah. But money talks and BS walks. So trade,
exactly.
Picks talk. But could you imagine Christian McCaffrey behind our offensive line? Him and Miles Sanders splitting carries. Holy cow!
Can I ask one quick question, real fast? I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I would like to get an opinion. We saw this past Thursday in Washington who the true starter of Washington is. And obviously we all noticed it's Robinson as halfback. And granted, the kid is very explosive. I give him nothing but credit, and I wish all the best for him. And I'm so happy he recovered nicely and is back playing football from that gunshot. But,
Yeah.
Does that mean that Gibson's expendable?
Right.
He didn't really run the ball Thursday night. So, I mean, can you get in Gibson? I don't know. Are they going to trade him because of Robinson? I have no idea what they're going to do, but that might be an option. I look at it back. I don't know, man. I like CMC. Don't get me wrong. I was very hyped about the kid coming out of Stanford, and I wanted him on our team, but unfortunately he was taken way further than what we could get him. So, but
right.
I don't know, man. Just his injuries the past couple of years. I just can you trust it? I don't know. I just don't know, man.
Yeah. No, that definitely has been. That's been the big question about him. Well, to me, it's been that, and can he do it without a quarterback who takes up a lot of attention, like Cam Newton did? Because I think Cam Newton took a lot of attention away from him when he had a lot of his success in Carolina. So it's interesting, if he does stay with Carolina this year, we'll really see if he could do legit quarterback, because they really don't have one. You see it. Mayfield's not the answer.
Yeah.
And they're bench quarterback right now. They know that. Everybody knows that.
Yeah. No, I know, man. And yes, you're right, Coles. He fumbles too. I mean, I don't know, man. There's some positions that I definitely would like to see. Maybe a second halfback for Miles. You said an edge rusher because of Derek Barnett getting injured for the whole year. Definitely would like some depth there. Who it would be, I have no idea.
I hope we start giving Trey Sermon some more carries.
Right? I thought we would use him a little bit.
He looked great. He looked great against who was that? He came in with Jacksonville, right? A couple weeks ago.
I think so.
He had a couple. I wouldn't say he looked great. He had touches to look great, but he was getting some nice positive yards on the couple of carries that he had. So, and he's a bigger guy.
That one cutback he did. That was actually a pretty nasty cutback. The one he made to the left, and that was actually his longest run. I think he had like 10 yards or something on it. But that was actually a nasty little juke to the outside to the left. So
he looked like a little JJ out there.
He did kind of.
Yeah, that's what the vibe I got. You know what I mean?
I just want him to break out so I can be like, "Oh, Trey Area." We got the real one,
right? The Niners are stuck with the bad one. That's going to be interesting.
I don't know. I got to ask you, now that Jimmy G has control of the Niners, do they become a legit threat again?
Yeah, I think they do, because of the fact that their division is very winnable, especially how bad the Rams looked. The Seahawks look decent. Geno Smith is kind of a, you never know what you're going to get with Geno Smith. It's like a box of chocolates.
He opened my eyes though, bro. Holy shit.
Yeah, he did. He's actually playing now. He's playing pretty damn good. I'm not going to lie.
I apologize, Gino. I made fun of you during the preseason, and I said there's no way in hell that happens. And boy, oh boy, was I fucking wrong. So sorry.
Yeah, he's definitely looked pretty damn good. And But your question goes back to are the 49ers more of a threat with Jimmy G? Yeah, probably, because he's more comfortable in that offense. He knows how to run it more efficiently. Now he continue to be the same Jimmy G as he's been probably, and that's, so I guess, a game management. I mean, his play just impressed me for the most part.
Yeah, he brings up a valid point here. What is the odds that us Philadelphia Philly fans get to see a full sweep? That would be.
Oh God,
That would be.
are you kidding me?
Fucking amazing.
Legendary.
Like, listen,
I'm not even a
76er fan, but as a Philly,
right?
Listen, I'm not even a 76er fan, but as a Philly fan in general, like, bro, I would be ecstatic. I'd be like, that is fucking dope. Like, do you know how hard that is to win all four?
Right? That's I don't even know. Has anybody ever even done that in 1 year? I don't think so. Well, because there's not a whole lot of teams that have four franchises to begin with, professional franchises. So
I know the year the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won the Super Bowl, didn't the Lightning win the hockey?
Yeah, I think they did.
And then
that's two. Yeah. And the Avalanche may have won it the year that the Broncos won one of the years, like a few years back. I think maybe that was back in the 90s when the Broncos won the Super Bowl with LA. But I don't know. I don't think any city has experienced 4 championships with 4 different sports in the same season. I don't think it's ever happened. And if I'm wrong, let me know in the chat.
Yeah, please do, because that would be phenomenal, man. I would be so happy. I'm a Philly fan, dude, but a Philadelphia Phillies fan. I said it halfway. I said I'm not getting too hyped because they're always that team that pull the rug out from under you. But man, they're really making me start to believe right now. So I can't really say shit, but. Yeah. I hope me saying that lit a fire under their ass and they took it personal and was like, we're going to shut that guy up, because that's what they did. Seriously. I mean, how long has it been, dude? And every year they look good, they just fall flat on their face. So it's like, it's good to see them take that next step for once. I mean, they really look good right now. So hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
I hope it's possible.
Oh, it's possible. Yeah. I hope it comes to a fruition.
Oh, yeah. Y'all should do a call-in. Could I?
You do? Yeah. You have time? I mean, I'm not stressed.
I got time.
Yeah.
It's the weekend, so.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
There it is, guys.
There we go.
If you want to come in. You can definitely jump in.
The door is open.
A little bit. I'll do it one at a time. That way everyone gets their turn. And
as you can on YouTube, but we're also live on Twitch and on, looks like, Twitter too. Yeah.
That is a very good question, Jerry Lee. I have no idea, bro. Because unfortunately I had to be in.
I think Michigan. Earlier, so. I'm pretty sure Michigan did. It was like 31-17 at the start of the fourth quarter, or the start of the second half, I should say. I think.
I don't really care. I'm not a Franklin guy, okay? I'll just put it out there. I'm really, really not. Like, I support the players. We have good players on that team. I'm just not a Franklin guy. I'm really not. So
I was trying to watch it earlier, but it wasn't.
Our first guy of the night, Jerry Lee.
What up, motherfuckers?
What's good, brother? How you doing, man?
Home run! Bryce Harper!
That's awesome.
Right as you come on the air, too, that's awesome.
Yeah. That'll make it 9-3.
There you go. There you go.
Hell yeah.
In the books. Well,
looks like we're moving on.
What's going on, guys? Right. How you doing? How you
What up,
feeling about
Jerry?
this Eagles game?
Well, no. You answer the questions, dude. We've been talking.
Okay. Go ahead. Line them up.
No, like so. How are you feeling about this weekend, man? This
Dude, we're going to
Dallas
fucking crush
Eagles-
these guys.
Okay.
I think we're going to put a 40 burger on their head.
Ooh!
Woo!
He said 40 burger on that ass.
A little payback.
Well,
I like
for that
it.
to happen, we would have to be a complete team all 4 quarters, and score points in all 4.
Yeah, so we're getting Avonte Maddox back and Jordan Mailata. It should be no problem, dude.
Yeah, no, I like him. Maddox coming back, dude. Scott did a good job filling in for him, but you could definitely
You can tell the middle was wide open.
Yeah, you could definitely feel that weakness, and so it's going to be good to have Maddox back, and I'm 100% comfortable with him. So. Yeah, what's good, Jeff? Jeff.
Jeffy.
Penn State lost 41-17.
I don't want to talk about it.
Wow.
Sorry.
I don't want to talk.
They got handled. Damn.
I caught the part where they were up. Where Michigan scored 2 touchdowns and they came back and scored 1. Then I shut it off and put the Phillies game on.
Franklin's got to go. I'm just saying it now.
Right?
But that's just my opinion. What do I know?
So, Jerry, how many times are we gonna sack Cooper Rush tomorrow?
I don't even know if he's playing. It might be Prescott.
Dak ain't playing.
Hey, I'd rather play Dak.
He's
I
not.
don't
I'd
know.
rather play Dak.
He's not gonna play.
I don't know. He's been practicing and he complained.
CeeDee Lamb's questionable too.
Yeah, he got hurt today or something like that, or the day before. Yeah, but yeah, Dak was complaining.
Dak was complaining.
To the manager because he already he already said the other dude was going in, or something like that, and he was like, I'm questionable. So
Yeah.
let's see. I don't care either one. They're going to get beat. I think it's a bad idea if they put Dak in because he's going to, he played like crap the first game and he's not going to, you know what I mean? He hasn't
He's gonna
played.
be rusty.
This is definitely the game I wouldn't bring him back on.
Exactly. Yeah, everybody's saying that. I agree.
The guy who's been winning your games.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter to me. Either one, they're still getting beat.
So, what's your stat prediction for Jalen Hurts tomorrow?
I think we're gonna have at least. I don't know. He's gonna have at least 300 yards of, offense. 360 some yards of offense.
Any touchdowns?
Combined passing, rushing.
Yeah.
How many touchdowns?
Himself?
Tutties.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna have like 4 touchdowns himself.
Okay.
2 and 2.
Yeah. He's gonna have 2 throwing and he's gonna have 2 running in.
Any interceptions?
We'll probably have a few Sanders touchdowns. We'll see. Maybe they get the new running back in there.
Any interceptions on our defensive side?
Oh, we're gonna have 4 turnovers, dude. There's gonna be 2 fumbles and 2 interceptions.
Our defense is going to create 4 turnovers. Oh shit! I like our chances, baby.
Yeah, I'm thinking 2 interceptions and 2 forced fumbles. So
You liking that too? You liking that number 2, huh?
who's going to be the receiver for your choice tomorrow?
Oh, dude, AJ Brown. They're gonna feed him tomorrow. You guys gonna see some slants across the middle. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think so. But I think it's gonna be more of a running game, to be honest with you, because they've really sucked stopping the run. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right, man.
So
Well,
Jerry, who do you think's gonna? So
Oh, go ahead.
let me have a question before he goes. Jerry Lee, after we smack them up, after we smack up the Cowboys tomorrow night on Sunday Night Football in Philly, who's gonna be the scapegoat? Who's the excuse, or what's gonna be the excuse the Cowboys for us smacking them up?
We didn't have Dak in, or it'll be either we didn't have Dak in, or it'll be something stupid.
Official screwed us, or Mike McCarthy.
Yeah,
sucks.
or CeeDee Lamb wasn't playing.
Yeah.
CeeDee Lamb wasn't playing. Yeah, come on, man. You know how it goes with these guys.
Exactly.
Right,
we know the
you guys
narrative.
have a good
We
night.
know the narrative.
You guys have a good night, man.
Take care, buddy.
Finish watching this baseball game.
All right, buddy.
One out.
Have a good
All right,
one.
man. Peace.
Later.
See you later.
So our next guy we're gonna bring on Jeff. Jeff. My brother from another mother as well. He is a Giant fan. How you doing, my guy?
How you guys doing? Fuego. Good to finally be able to talk to you on the stream. And AK, how you doing, my brother?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
How you guys feeling about
Likewise.
Gamescom?
Welcome in.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
Gotta say, man, listen, I will not discredit you guys. I know that it's coming because you're gonna be like, well, you're talking you in Dallas, but you're forgetting about us. Yeah, I get it. You're 4-1 as well. I will give your credit where it's due. Respect to you, sir. Your team is doing exactly what I thought they would do. I told you that over the offseason. I said I think they're going to be a lot of teams who don't catch on to what you guys do. You might start out hot, lose a little bit there in the middle, and then do what we did and pick it up towards the end. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen with you guys, but for what you've done so far, 4-1, props to you, sir.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.
Especially that last win in London. I mean, that was nice.
Yeah, against Aaron Rodgers. Oh, shit.
Thank you. I did not expect us to pull out that victory last week. That was I actually had us predicted to come out a little bit short on that game, but the one thing I'm noticing with this team is that the coaching staff does such an excellent job to make adjustments at halftime to help this team come out, and they just seem to be more of a second half football team compared to what they do in the first half. If you notice, a lot of the Giants games, they come out very somewhat lethargic, a little bit slow out of the gate, especially on offense, but it just seems like when they get to the second half of these games, Brian Daboll, Wink Martindale, Mike Kafka, these guys know what to do to get these teams to make the proper adjustments out there to counter whatever the teams they're playing against were doing well in the first half, and they're able to adjust on the fly and make the Giants seem like a much better second half team. And I mean, Daniel Jones is playing pretty well. Doesn't have the gaudy stats out there, but what Daniel Jones is doing, he's making the plays on the field that you need your quarterback to go out there to make, whether it's his legs or even timely throws out there. I mean, Saquon Barkley looks like the best running back in football. Kudos to your guy as well. Miles Sanders is playing a lot better too. I mean, I just saw he's like 4th in the league right now in rushing, and Barkley's right now leading the league in rushing. So a nice little thing.
3rd in the league. Put some respect on it, sir.
Unless it just changed. It said 4th before, but I guess they must have had the stats a little behind. But 3rd in the league. So it's good to see the Nittany Lions running back both doing a lot better too. But yeah, I'm just very happy right now with how my team is playing, and we're going a little bit under the radar. So, good luck to you guys, especially tomorrow. I think it's going to be a hell of a football game. I think it's honestly going to be a toss-up because Dallas has got a really good defense, but you guys got a solid team, especially on offense, where I think it's going to be a really fun battle between your offensive line against their defensive line. You're talking about the best offensive line in football against the best defensive line in football, so that's going to be a hell of a battle. How's Jalen Hurts going to be able to play against that defense? Your wide receivers against their cornerbacks, as well as Dallas Goedert. So I think it's going to be a really fun game tomorrow night. And as far as my team, I mean, I think it's going to be a hell of a game tomorrow against the Ravens. But I hope we'll be able to pull it off and go 5-1.
So what's your prediction for both games, my guy?
For the Dallas and Philly game, I actually think I have you guys winning because it's in Philadelphia. If it was in Dallas, I would have probably given them the edge. But because it is in Philadelphia, I think I have you guys pulling out the victory 28-24 over Dallas. I think it's going to be a more high-scoring game than people think. Because is Dak playing a game? Is it Cooper Rush?
It's Rush.
Dak is questionable, but it's more than likely it's going to be Rush.
Okay.
If it's not Rush, my head will explode because I will be mind blown. There's no way you don't see the hot hand. You know what I'm saying, dude? Like,
well, not only that, but our defense is no slouch either. So you don't want to put Dak in against an above average defense. And he didn't play good week 1, and he's going to be rusty. So you'd rather wait another week and bring him back against – who are they playing next week? Detroit, I think, or Chicago, something like that.
Their defense really isn't a slouch, though, either.
And your pass rush, too, is really good. So it's going to give you a little bit of test for that Dallas offensive line. But I think you guys – overall, I think you guys have the better team. So I think you will pull out the victory. In terms of us –
Thanks, sir.
why the hell can I be confident my team can go over there against Baltimore, which the only way I think we'll be in trouble is if Lamar Jackson is able to scramble out of the pocket and have some of those big yardage with his feet, as well as if we let Mark Andrews pretty much ruin this game for us, because I don't love that Baltimore's defense is solid, but it's not great. They're probably one of the worst teams against the pass. And Darius Slayton is a wide receiver that actually did something for us last week. Plus, we might be getting Wan'Dale Robinson back this game. And we're supposed to possibly get Leonard Williams back to go with Dexter Lawrence, which Dexter Lawrence has been one of the best defensive tackles right now in football, and nobody really talks about him. Plus, we have arguably the best left tackle in football with Andrew Thomas. So, I mean, maybe it'll be a tough game against Baltimore. I think the Giants crowd will be ready. I do
Wait. Sorry. I don't know why I didn't catch that sooner. What did you just say about your left tackle?
He is. Andrew Thomas is one of the best left tackles in football. He is.
Okay, he's one of the best. He's one of the best. He's one of the best.
He's the best right now. He is
No,
the best
no,
right now. in
what?
football. Look at the stats. Look at the stats. Look at the stats. That is not a slight at Jordan Mailata. That is not a slight. Not a slight at Jordan Mailata. Go look at PFF. Go look at the stats right now. Andrew Thomas is rated the #1 left tackle in football right now.
That's because Mailata's been out for 2 weeks.
Not only that, but I think you guys run the ball more than we do. So that puts Mailata at a higher percent. The numbers it's going to be a bigger sample size.
Yeah, but look at the pass too. I'm just saying, Andrew Thomas right now is playing like the best left tackle in football. You got to be real. Even though Mailata is really good, but
so we got our guy Blue City in here, and he has a question for all of us. He said, is it true that Dan Snyder's got some dirt on all the other 32 NFL owners? Dude, I said that a while back. I said the only reason that the NFL is not going after Dan Snyder is because he has dirt on everyone else. Like, dude, there's a reason that no one has ever attempted to do it until now. Like, it's crazy, dude. Like, you can only go so far, and like the things that man has done, any other owner would have been fired and kicked out of this league.
The Phillies just eliminated the Braves. The Braves are out.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations, Phillies, guys. You're on the NLCS championship game.
Ring the bell.
Sir. Ring it. Ring the Liberty.
Well, my sorry ass baseball team is sitting at home.
But I mean, how do you guys feel about that, though? Do you think that's true? You think he's got some dirt on some people?
I don't know if he has dirt on all the other 32 teams and the owners. He may have some dirt on some people, but think it's more of a political thing than anything with Daniel Snyder. I think the league is happy if his wife and Daniel Snyder kind of steps out of the picture. I think they would be happy with that. What do you think?
Gene?
I mean, I would not be surprised. I think there's a lot more dirt around the NFL than there might be led to. There's got to be, with everything that's going on with the NFL lately, there's got to be a lot of dirt being uncovered right now behind the scenes with some of these owners. I'm not saying all of them are doing it, but there's probably some owners out there that have had some dirty play that is really not – they don't want to have it revealed, and Dan Snyder probably does know some stuff. And Dan Snyder is one of those owners where you're not going to be able to – he's not just going to walk out of there on his own. He's not just going to be like, well, that's it. I'm going to sell the team. Okay, get your new guy in here. No, Dan Snyder is going to dig in. He's going to dig in. He's going to literally dig his feet in as deep as possible, and he's not going to leave that ownership of Washington without a big-time fight. And I think that's what the owners don't want right now. That's what Roger Goodell doesn't want, is that maybe he does have some stuff behind the scenes that could really damage the NFL. And they're just like, they're trying to make this go away as quietly as possible. But especially with the whole things that happened with John Gruden and some of the other messes that have happened with the NFL, I mean, this is a situation that could get very ugly as time goes on. So I do believe there is some dirt with some of the owners out there. And Jerry Jones is one of those owners that has been targeted. Like Blue City says, Jerry Jones is one of those owners that could be targeted as one of those guys that has some behind-the-scenes dirt that's going on with the NFL for years. So, yeah, I believe there is.
Well, in the words of Chris Tucker from Rush Hour, follow the rich white man. So, no, man, I got to ask you, do you truly believe that your Giants can keep up this momentum all season long?
The reason why I say yes is because I'm not one of those people that says, oh, look at the schedule. It's not that strong. Anybody can beat anybody any someday. But the reason why I feel confident right now is because I love this coaching staff. And this coaching staff right now has proven to me and the rest of the Giants fans, and we know, my other Giants fans, content creators that are out there too, this coaching staff has given us such strong belief that no matter what game or what team we're playing, they're going to be able to make the in-game adjustments or halftime adjustments to give us the best opportunity to win, because that's what they've done so far. Every single game we played, they have made the coaching adjustments to give us the best opportunity to win with not a lot of talent. Let's just be real. The Giants do not have a lot of talent on their team. They have some, but these coaching staff is getting the most out of the talent they have on the roster, and that is what defines a great coaching staff, especially Wink Martindale. Wink Martindale has been absolutely fantastic as a defensive coordinator for the New York Giants. Look what he's doing for guys like O'Shane Ximenez and Julian Love and Jalen Smith, who we just picked off the scrap heap a couple of weeks ago. He was not even playing in the NFL. We just picked him up, and now he's starting at middle linebacker, making an impact for us. So, and we just picked up Landon Collins last week, and he's probably going to play. So that's the reason why I believe, yes, we can, is because I really believe strongly in the coaching staff all around of the New York Giants. I think they have one of the best coaching staffs in the NFL. I'm not going to say the best, but one of them by far, yes.
Because a lot like Siri in Philly, Brian Daboll is fitting in very, very nicely, and it looks like he is exactly what New York Giants fans want in their coach. He's gutsy when he needs to be. He's made some big time calls, like at the end of that one game. I forget you guys were playing, but instead of going for the 2-point conversion.
Oh, the
Titans got it with Saquon. Yeah. I mean, yeah, week 1. And just the fact that the city is buying into the coaching staff, and he did a great job of like you said, of bringing in guys and formulating a great coaching staff, because and your offensive coordinator is another coming coach in the league too. So you guys are definitely making some strides in the right direction. That's for sure.
Yes,
and
sir. Yes,
the
sir.
thing too is Philly Fuego is that the Foothills is that the thing is too. The first week of the season when Daniel Jones threw that awful pick into the end zone, Brian Daboll sat him down immediately, and he was in his face, and like he pretty much told him, you can't do something like that in such a crucial game like this. He was in his face, and he was making Daniel Jones look accountable. And what happened? Daniel Jones took that, what he was told from Brian Daboll, he took that as a learning curve, and he went out there, and he has not played mistake football ever since that first game. That's the one thing that Daniel Jones took, and that's the one thing I love about this coaching staff is they are making players accountable for the mistakes they make on the field, and they're not just letting them go the entire time. That's the one thing I love that this coaching staff is doing that the previous regimes did not do. It brought with Pat Shurmur, Joe Judge, Ben McAdoo, whatever it is. This coaching staff is instilling some type of confidence, and winning cures everything. Like you guys, winning changes everything in the league. Even if you don't have a lot of talent, if you can win, that's the ultimate recipe of success.
So Jeff, let me ask you guys: if you guys contain Lamar Jackson this weekend, like you said, let him kill you with his legs, you guys win. What's your score prediction?
My score prediction for this game, I honestly think we're going to score more points than people think because Wan'Dale Robinson is that player I've been waiting for this team to unleash, but because he's been hurt since the first half of week 1, we haven't really seen him that much. I'm not going to get into Kenny Golladay and Kadarius Toney. They've been MIA the entire season, and obviously we lost our best receiver, Shepard, in the week 3. But at the same time, I think Wan'Dale Robinson is that kid I cannot wait to see because he could be as dynamic can be in the football field. And Darius Slayton is that guy that could take the ball deep, sort of like your Quez Watkins of the Eagles. That's what Darius Slayton could do for us. He could take the top off the defense. I actually think that we're going to score close to, or I think we're going to score 30 points in this game against a very pedestrian Baltimore Ravens secondary. So I actually have us winning this game by the score of 32-24.
Oh, okay.
I have confidence in my coaching staff. I feel confident.
That's fine, man.
Yeah.
I hope you're right, truly. So, all right, man.
Playing this Sunday. Right.
Huh?
Oh, that recent chat said Landon Collins might be playing this Sunday.
Oh,
I think he is because we just put Tony Jefferson, one of our reserve safeties, on injured reserve. So
he'll at least be in the backup spot.
Yeah, he's going to be playing like a hybrid linebacker safety position like he's supposed to. Not just a straight-up safety because we already have 3 guys out there.
Gotcha. All right, Jeff. Yeah, it's been great talking to you, man. Thank you for coming on with us today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. AK, always love chatting it up with you. Philly Foothills, great talking with you too, and good luck to you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day, guys.
Thank you. You too,
man. You as well, sir. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
And our next guest, we got Mitch.
Hey.
Yo, I'm so pumped right now. I just uploaded my reaction.
For the Phillies?
Yeah.
Phillies.
I'm about to upload it now, yeah. I thought we were going to get swept by the Braves. I'm being honest. I thought we were going to get swept.
What?
Yes.
No confidence.
The bullpen got me. The bullpen was bad, but now it's just like I'm shocked. I got no words.
Yeah. The Phillies are hitting their stride at the right time, I think.
Right?
Yeah.
It's insane. Now can they beat
Saints.
Yeah, he's officially playing for the Saints.
Okay. Good for him. Bobby Dallas sucks. Congrats to your Phillies. Thank you, Jeff. You're welcome, sir. Thank you for coming on with us, buddy. We appreciate it.
Hey, I want to hear that from Blake.
No, you're good, Jeff. Anytime, bro. Appreciate you for coming on. Love talking football with you, man.
I want to hear it from Blake.
I want to hear from Lindy.
Oh, I forgot about Lindy.
Lindy. Talking mad shit. Lindy talking mad shit, dude.
I forgot about that. Shit.
Lindy, where you at?
He's on Twitter.
He's always on Twitter.
About freaking time. The first time since 2010.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a drought.
It's been a long time, man.
A little bit of a drought.
Another one.
Another one.
But, yeah. Foothills, how are you feeling about the game tomorrow?
We ask
I'm
the questions around here.
Feeling like you should answer the questions. Yeah.
Hey, if it was for me, I would be talking about the Phillies right now for a whole hour.
No, go ahead, Foils.
No, I'm confident. I'm confident. I think we're going to win by at least 10 points. I think our offensive line is good enough to pass protect and neutralize their pass rush, and also our offensive line is good enough to run the ball early, establish the run, and get them on their heels. Win at the line of scrimmage, especially on offense. Both sides of the ball, really, but line of scrimmage is going to be key tomorrow. And sound tackling. I need more sound tackling tomorrow.
Facts. Now, for me, it's something we got to play all 4 quarters.
Yeah,
we got to play all 4.
doubt.
Like
No
we averaged 18 points in the second quarter. The Cowboys averaged 18 for the whole game. Mm-hmm. So imagine if we score all 4 quarters. That could go up like tenfold.
Well, yeah, like if we play up to our full potential, and even if they play up to theirs, we'll wipe the floor with them. Wipe the floor.
Yeah.
I don't even think we like they've said, we haven't played to our full capability yet this year. So if we do that tomorrow night, the Dallas won't have a chance.
Yeah, tomorrow night that's gonna be insane. I'm telling you. I know a lot of people that are going to the game. Cool Cat is going. Like, there's so many people going to the game. I'm gonna get so many texts. I'm gonna get so many messages. I was like, damn.
Mitch, can you imagine if only the Eagles, Phillies win the championship, then the Eagles win, then the Sixers and the Flyers, all 4 Philadelphia teams win a championship in 1 year.
That would be insane. Like, I don't even think that's ever happened. Has it?
I don't think it has.
I don't know.
Anywhere.
We were trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
But a full season sweep, that'd be dope.
Oh yeah.
And what, and beat the Bulls in the championship in the.
Hey man, like I said earlier, it does not matter to me, dude. I'm a Phillies fan no matter what. Yes, I might not like the 76ers. I might not root for them, but if they won, I'd be happy as shit. Just as a Philly person in general, like that'd be ecstatic. It is what it is.
If that happens.
Yeah, really. I don't trust Doc Rivers for the Sixers, but other than that.
Yeah, you're like a lot of Sixers fans right now. He's probably the biggest question of that basketball team.
It's the same exact thing with the Eagles, with Jonathan Gannon. Like, we always have questions about the coaching. The Phillies manager, Joe Girardi, before he got canned. And then the Flyers, they're done.
So I guess it did happen. Blue City said it was Pittsburgh did it. But
really? So, Steelers,
Penguins, Pirates.
Yeah, probably. That makes sense. I hate the Penguins with all my heart. But.
Okay, but that's only 3 though. That's not 4. Because Pittsburgh doesn't have a basketball team.
That is true.
Yeah,
I would want a city with 4 professional franchises to win a championship in the same year.
Yeah, like I get it if you don't have a basketball team. Yeah, they don't have a basketball team. You can't help that. But I'm not. I mean that like a full sweep though, like all 4 sports. That's
all
crazy.
4. We could even throw professional soccer in there if they're
Yeah, I was going to ask you because the Philadelphia Union won championships like what 2 in the last 3 years or something like that.
Yeah.
So what if Philly did all 5?
Man, Pittsburgh needs an NBA team.
They do.
They really do.
They'd have to be yellow and black just like all the other teams.
You heard it here first.
No, they need that. No, I'm telling you, they need one. The Sonics need one. I want the Seattle Supersonics back.
Right.
That's the team I want back.
Pittsburgh. What would you call them? The Pittsburgh. What would you call them?
I don't even know. Who the hell freaking knows on that?
Right. That'd be a tough one. 2000, we had Giants in the Super Bowl, Knicks in the NBA title, Devils won the NHL title, and Yankees beat the Mets in the World Series.
Yeah.
So Mitch, what is your prediction for tomorrow, man? How do you see this game going?
24-17. I always see like the NFC. Oh my God, I'm talking basketball right now. The NFC East is always competitive. The division is always down to the wire. Like last week, Cameron, like Digger the kicker, kicked the game-winning field goal for us. So I'm telling you, I don't want it that close. I just wanted like a touchdown or two.
Well, last week, it felt like a division game because the Cardinals used to be in our division.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, that was before. When was that? I forget.
I think their last one was 1983, if I'm not mistaken.
No, they're in our division they were in the NFC East in the 90s.
Were they?
Yeah.
I thought they were done in 83. Okay.
Well, because on Jerry Maguire, they have the Cardinals playing the Cowboys.
Maybe it was 93.
Yeah, maybe 93. That's probably more likely. Yeah.
Maddie, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's got to be something like that. I always forget that happens.
Right?
Yep. All right, looks like you got someone backstage, so I'm just going to hop off.
All right, okay. You take care.
Good talking to you guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good one.
Later, buddy.
See you.
No, the Cardinals, okay. They were in the NFC East from 88 to 2001.
Oh, 01.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
BLSG.
What's going on, gentlemen? Foothills, it's good to see you back. First time in a while, my guy. But I want to talk Eagles. Listen, okay? I want to talk the Birds against the Cowboys, all right? But first of all, how about those fighting Phillies? How about them? NLCS bound. Let's go.
Congrats, man. Congrats.
First
Absolutely.
time 2010.
Yeah,
Long
no,
overdue.
it's definitely something special, man. So,
The fact we made it this far, and we were the underdogs. We're the underdogs still. Every matchup, we are the underdogs. We're not expected to win. I mean, look at who we'll be playing the winner of. We'll be playing the winner of the Padres and the Dodgers, and Dodgers season's on the line tonight. I know Big Boys wouldn't be happy if the Dodgers would get out of the playoff fight for the Padres.
Go Padres.
Yeah. Exactly.
Beat that LA ass.
But no lie, though, I got all the respect in the world for people like Mookie Betts on that team. I got all the respect in the world for him. But, still, get those Dodgers out of here. I would even have more confidence. I would even have more confidence in saying that I would want to face the Padres over the Dodgers by any means.
well, yeah, that's because we swept them, right?
To the Cowboys, I hate the Dodgers the most. Right below the Cowboys. And any professional franchise. Well, them and the Lakers, right below the Cowboys.
So how you feeling about tomorrow night there, BLSG?
I'm feeling good about it, man. It's a divisional game. We're here at Link Financial Field, taking on the Cow Turds here. And, Cooper Rush back for another game. Played pretty good the first few games that he has played. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's undefeated ever since he took over for Dak. I should have that right. I believe he's undefeated.
He's 4-0. Yep.
Let's be real, though. The last 4 games, all right, he hasn't gone up against a top defense in the NFL. He hasn't gone up against a top defense. The closest that he might have been, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I can't name the team, but might have been ranked 17th, I think. I could have that wrong, but I think it's somewhere around 17th. You're facing a whole nother defense, man. I'm just going to say it right now. Tyler Smith on the left side, not going to lie to you. I mean, whoever's going to be on that side, I think that's going to be Josh Sweat. He might show Tyler Smith a lesson on who the real best one on between the O-line and the D-line is. Josh Sweat might show it against Tyler Smith. I'm not going to lie to you. But overall, divisional game, we're here for Sunday night. Let's get it going. I can't wait for tomorrow night. I'm going to try to stay up for as long as I can for that game, just to hopefully see the Eagles beat Dallas.
Yo, what's going on, Speedy Eagle? How you doing, my guy? Eric, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping through, dude. And Dylan,
what are some of your keys to victory? Sorry, AK.
No, you're good, bud.
Well, you know what? Number one, let's just get this off my chest. Number one, what have we seen when it comes down to it? My number one priority for the Eagles to win is to protect Jalen Hurts on the blitz. Have we not seen the performance of Jalen Hurts against the blitz? Pressured play after play after play after play. Every team has been blitzing on the Eagles. And what has happened? Jalen Hurts has either been running out of the pocket or has been getting sacked. It's a huge risk with Dallas in this game, depending on if Parsons and D-Law are both playing for them, especially, and the rest of that defense as well. So at the end of the day, number one is to protect Jalen Hurts on the blitz. That is the number one. Number two, for the love of God, please, for the love of God, blitz on Cooper Rush. Please. This dude is a pocket passer. He is not a mobile quarterback. This isn't the Kyler Murrays, the Lamar Jacksons, the Patrick Mahomeses, the Justin Herberts at times. This isn't anything like that. Cooper Rush is a pocket passer. He's not a guy known for running out of the pocket. He's not known for it. And if we don't blitz, then Jonathan Gannon, you're doing something. You're so doing something wrong. And I think the only reason why we did not blitz on Kyler Murray is because if you miss tackles on Kyler Murray, he's getting extra yards. That I think is the only reason I can think of why we did not blitz Kyler Murray a lot on Sunday. I couldn't even see the game, which is how bad I wanted the Eagles to start blitzing on Kyler. But unfortunately, we did not do our job. And then number three, I've kind of said this in a lot of my previews, but we got to play with big meaning here because this is a divisional game. You want to shut those Cowboys fans up, especially. And, it's a divisional game. It's always a big game when you play a division opponent, but especially Dallas. And, we've struggled against Dallas in the past, but this is Dak Prescott list here. Cooper Rush is on a 4-0 record right now when starting and taking over for Dak. And at the end of the day, we gotta play with meaning. We gotta play with heart. And at the end of the day, we need to show why we're 5-0 right now. We're the only undefeated team left in the league. We need to show why we are 5-0 against the first 5 teams that we have played, and especially last week against Arizona.
Good answer, guy. Good answer. Definitely. Yep, the Philly fans are juiced. They're saying, bring on the Dodgers. It could be the Padres, so you never know.
It might be the Padres because the Dodgers are on the brink right now of elimination. Dodgers are going to have to bring their A game to have any chance.
So do you believe that this game tomorrow night is going to be an offensive game or a defensive game for us?
I think it's going to be offensive. In order for it to be defensive, Jonathan Gannon needs to point like one hell of a defensive type of scheme. Like he can't have all the respect in the world for these quarterbacks. He's given too much respect, given all of the rights, saying, "Hey, we'll let you do this, Jared Goff. Oh, we'll let you do this, Kirk Cousins. We'll let you do this, Carson Wentz. We'll let you do this, Trevor Lawrence." And then same thing to Kyler Murray. We'll let you get all your yards, and then I'll start coming up with the better defensive scheme later. Until Jonathan Gannon can step up in that category, I I just can't see the defense having a much bigger game. I have to give it to the offense. I mean, Jalen Hurts has been playing at a really good level right now. You cannot disagree with that whatsoever. And, Miles Sanders has definitely had a much better season, also with more rushing touchdowns than last season already, pretty much through the first week. And then, the receivers are getting open with us having 2 number ones, and then Quez, and then Dallas Goedert in the tight end room, and then this O-line. But what concerns me on the offensive side, I say it on my keys to winning, the offensive line against the blitz. If Dallas is literally going ahead and literally coming up our asses with a blitz a lot of plays, they're going to run that a lot because they know we cannot stop the blitz and they cannot protect Jalen Hurts on the blitz. And that is why you can't just have 5 offensive linemen just right there on a blitz play. You need like a tight end and maybe an extra offensive lineman in order to protect Jalen Hurts. We understand Hurts is mobile. We understand he's a mobile quarterback. We understand he's not just a pocket passer. We understand that about Jalen. We completely understand that. But sometimes Jalen Hurts needs time in the pocket to throw. And when he does, he can't do that under pressure, and especially when the opposing team is blitzing. We saw it the last few weeks, and if we can't do it this week, then we could be in trouble.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you coming on and giving us your take. And
do you want me to do a score prediction real quick?
Sure, go for it.
I honestly think it's going to be close. I mean, it's a division game. It's a big game by any means. The 2 rivals in the NFC East go at it, and this defense could, give up some points. Same with the offense. They could have some mistakes. I'm going close. I got to go 24-21 Eagles. I have to. Until this defense, and Jonathan Gannon especially, I'm mainly talking to Jonathan Gannon, until he can figure stuff out, I just don't trust this defense coming in here and just absolutely shutting down this offense of Dallas. I just don't see it. I see it being close. I see the Eagles getting the win. But hey, a win's a win if it does happen. And you know what? Let's make it 5-0. Or like that. To
6.
An extra 1. 6-0. Let's make it happen on Sunday. Let's make it happen Sunday Night Football when stupid Chris Collinsworth and Mike Tirico are even calling this game. I hate Chris Collinsworth. I can literally mock him if you watch my play-by-plays. I can mock Chris Collinsworth like there is no tomorrow. But, guys, enjoy the game tomorrow. And as always, let's go Birds and fly. Eagles fly.
Have a good one, bud.
You guys are the same, man. Peace out. Go Birds.
Yes, sir. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Well, listen,
Always.
man. It has been a good one. And, love doing this with you, man. Can't wait for our next one. But why don't you hit him with that outro, dude?
All right, you guys. We appreciate you all for being in here with us tonight. Thank you so much. Salute to the chat. You guys kept it going lively for us. Make sure you hit that thumbs up for us. We appreciate it. And drop us a comment. If you rewatch it or you just go on there and drop us a comment. Let us know your feelings for any game this week, for Eagles, any of the other NFC East games going on. But yeah, you guys, we love and appreciate each and every one of you. Like I always say, you are all the food and the water to the content. Without you, it does not continue to go anywhere. So if you're feeling the vibe, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe to keep our dreams alive. Until next time, fly, Eagles, fly. Stay mean, stay green. Thanks for viewing us on your screen. And as always, keep it fuego. Peace, y'all.
6-0, baby. 6-0.
Here we come.
Awesome power of nature.